You. So that Instagram post got me thinking about the producers. Which producer had the best year?
That's
I don't know. I have to. I kind of said like Eric Sermon had a good 96, if you ask me.
oh yeah, for sure.
Muddy Waters, Enigma, Insomnia. The remixes. Don't even get me started on the remixes.
Herman, Dre, RZA.
Hell, I'll say Kanye had a good 2003, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, niggas? Christian Q, what's up? I'll say Dre had a good 20. I mean, had a good 2000. No, 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 no. 1992, 93. Dre was killing it.
94.
Yes. Oh, 99.
Mm-hmm.
So Hurricane Chris is going off on 50 Cent for not booking Louisiana artists. That nigga still
Oh,
relevant?
right? I thought he was dead. He's still around, talking shit.
Last I heard, he was fighting cases and some shit. Hey baby, hey baby.
Crap.
It's so hot up in the club. I ain't got no shoes on.
Niggas are irrelevant. Irrelevant ass niggas.
That song was everywhere. Hey baby, hey baby. But I did like that song with that Earth, Wind, and Fire sample. Players Rock. That was my joint though.
Yeah, never heard it.
Yeah, that 2006, 2007. Yeah, Christian. I heard that Icons album, and so I heard that Icons album from them. I wish it would have came out though, because that shit was fire.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, I gotta text you about something. I gotta text you.
Mm-hmm.
It involves one of our boys and shit.
Oh boy. What they do now?
I'm gonna text you. Hold on.
Jesus Christ. Man, can't niggas just be fucking good without bullshit going on? Oh yeah, I saw that. But who? I don't know what it was. So
Mm, yeah.
is she
I heard,
is she known or something? I don't know.
no, no, I mean, because pretty much, he just hit me up. I just hit him and talking about he good. He just talking about
Mm-hmm.
if you associate with who and stuff like that. I can't fuck with
Uh,
you. I was like, oh well,
I never. I don't even know what else she is. That's why I'm like, who you talking about?
I don't even follow her to be real with you. I mean, 'cause I thought it was
You
some.
gotta get rid of them. You gotta get rid of them niggas that's following her. Then, if that's the case, I don't know who she is.
Yeah, man, it's all good though. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me though.
Right?
She ain't got nothing to do with me though. Sound wise, what do you compare the youngsters icons to? I mean,
I don't know
it
shit.
definitely had that.
Which then, if you have us review that album, you better be paying us big money for that.
You don't like that album, the Icons album?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh wow,
I was like,
I love the album. Wow.
that shit, wasn't that album shelved?
Yeah.
Exactly. So why did they shelve it? Because it wasn't good.
No, because they had I think they were breaking up at that time too, and they had label issues. But it's not touching. It's not touching like the "I'll Make You Famous" album. It's not touching No Mercy. It's
They're
still
not
a
touching
good
none of those
album.
albums.
I would say hot take. I would listen to that over Locks' "Money, Power, Respect" if it came out.
What? Are you
Yeah,
nuts? You
yeah. I
crazy.
said it. I said
Reggie's on crack today. I get it. It's
it.
Sunday. It's time to unwind. There's no way in hell that album is better than the Locks first album.
I mean, I like the Locks' first album, but I'm not gonna act like it's a classic. Even they said it's not a
Yeah,
classic.
it's a lot better. I can name a list of albums that's not fucking with that Locks first album.
Hey, to each our own. That's all I got to say. To each our own. But I could have sworn you liked that album. I don't know why.
No, no, don't like it. Don't have it. Don't want it.
Yo, you know what I just realized?
Uh huh.
I never knew Teddy Riley produced that song 2300 Jackson Street for the Jackson. I never knew he did that one.
Shit, I didn't know that either. He must have been on drugs when he did that.
That was the first time he worked with Michael. Wow.
Never liked that album either. Crap.
Oh wow, I got a review coming over that soon.
Oh lord. What's wrong with you?
Nigga, I have to finish up the Jacksons that summer. If we can do
You don't have to
victory,
do it. What you
if we
mean
can
have?
do victory, we can do 2300 Jackson Street.
Victory was a better album.
By not by much, but we'll talk about it. But that 2300 Jackson Street song shits all over anything on Victory. I kid you not.
Wow.
To have all the Jacksons minus Latoya
I really
on
disagree.
one song, come on, man.
I disagree 100%.
23, 2300
They
Jackson
wasn't
Street.
even making their best shit at that time.
Right, that album just came out of nowhere too. That was
No,
when Michael was.
No wonder Michael escaped to Neverland. He won't deal with them motherfuckers.
But that song Maria, they had a song called Maria. That was pretty good though. But why? I thought Babyface did that. So all these years, I thought Babyface did that
You thought wrong.
because it does. It has that Babyface L.A. Reid sound to it too. 2300 Jackson Street. Always hoping. I always thought that was a lyric on the song.
Rich has a lot of running gags on here, which is terrible.
Samson, popular opinion, Kinda Blue is kind of overrated by Miles Davis. I've heard people say that before. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I like the song album. It's not my favorite Miles Davis album. That honor goes to In a Silent Way, but I'm not gonna get mad when people say it's overrated because that's like the jazz album white people go to when they wanna. No, I'm being for real. I'm being for real. You talk to any white person about jazz, they always say kind of blue, kind of blue, kind of. I was like, okay, nigga, all right, nigga.
Do you know anything else?
You know about Thelonious Monk or
Right?
Charlie Parker?
Do you know anything else?
And yeah, and like I said, kind of blue is his most influential album. But give me Sketches of Spain, give me In a Silent Way, Bitches Brew, hell, give me that shit he did with Easy Mo B. No one talks about that record. That was his last album too. Can you imagine if Miles would have lived and he would have done hip hop? He would have probably did the first Jasmine Taz and shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like I said, I love it. I'm not knocking Kind of Blue, but that's like the jazz album white people love. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna answer a few more people. Also, Jermaine went to LaFace to do "You Said" album. Yeah, I know about him dissing Michael Jackson, which
Which was bad.
yeah, no pun intended.
Shame on you, Jermaine. If it wasn't, if they all rich because of Michael. How dare you all? Niggas done slept with each other's wives and shit. Made babies with them.
That's what Jermaine did.
Yeah, sleeping with his
And,
brothers sloppy seconds.
and mind you, he got mad because MJ did that song "Slave to the Rhythm," which that was a dope track. That was supposed to have been on a Dangerous album, but you know with Jermaine doing that shit, that wasn't even on a Dangerous album. And
That's
that
what
was
been a dangerous album.
yeah, "Slave to the Rhythm" was supposed to have been on Dangerous.
Lord, thank God it wasn't.
You don't like that song either? Oh my!
Why did
Oh,
Michael do that? Michael didn't he need to stoop down to their level. We all know he is the king of the Jackson family.
oh
That
my!
is the king, and Janet is right after him.
Wow!
He ain't got to do all that. Like nigga, I'll be like nigga, what? I'm the king of pop. I ain't got to stoop down to your level.
Slave to the rhythm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the nerve of Jermaine. Like you're rich because of your brother. The least you could do is pay homage to him every year.
Right.
You know, Jermaine had some hits, but he ain't on Michael level. He ain't on Janet level. These niggas. Michael fed up that whole family. They all rich because of that nigga. Oh, starting to rain. See, Rap. This is why I didn't go.
Started raining over there.
Yeah,
Mm.
a whole weather been fucked up, B.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
That shit. I remember. I saw a clip. Was it you that sent me that clip where he was on the Today Show with Matt Lauer?
Who?
Jermaine when he did that diss song to Michael. He was on the Today Show with Matt Lauer back in the day.
I never sent you that clip.
I saw the clip and this nigga was like on there talking about the diss song and how he made the diss song to Michael. I'm like, this nigga was really on the Today Show for this shit, and this shit was bad.
This is news to me. I never knew he was on
Yeah,
Today Show.
I'm gonna send you the clip. Yeah, he was on the Today Show when Matt Lauer was there, and he was talking like Matt was asking him what's the beef with you and Michael, and he's talking about the song. I'm like, I can't believe they actually booked that nigga for that.
He really want to make that album hit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, no way in hell was people buying that shit.
Yeah,
I didn't even know I just like realized he did that song like maybe 2 years ago. I didn't back in the day. I didn't even know he had a song for Michael because we didn't hear about that shit. Ain't
yeah. I
nobody
didn't
was
hear
paying
about that
attention
till.
to me.
I didn't hear
Nigga,
about that till.
you will always be Mr. Dynamite. Nobody was paying attention to Jermaine and what he was doing.
And that was a Thriller ripoff. To be real with you.
Right. You know, I'm like Jermaine. Tell me I'm not dreaming that nigga.
Tell me I'm not dreaming.
You know? Come on, man. You look at that Dynamite cover, he went into Michael's closet and basically ripped off his fucking look.
You know what? I have to say one more thing before we start. It's crazy
Uh,
because that song "Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming" was supposed to have been a single, but Michael did not want that to be a single. That's why it only charted on the dance charts and shit.
that joint was fire though.
That was actually my favorite joint
Yeah.
from the Dynamite album.
Why would it? Michael didn't want it to come out. Why?
I guess because of over. I don't know if it was him or the label, but overexposure and shit.
Oh yeah. But meanwhile, you give Reby a damn hit. You give Rockwell a hit. You did like 2 songs with Paul McCartney. You
Stop.
know, he was all over. He was like, yo, Michael was giving hits to niggas he didn't have to give hits to. Diana Ross,
Blackstreet.
Blackstreet, crazy. You
Tell
know,
me I'm not dreaming.
I would have been a greedy nigga. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers ain't eating off of me. Fuck that. This is the last meal, like Snoop Dogg said.
Hell, he gave Eddie Murphy a hit. Yeah.
What do you give Eddie? That what's up with you shit?
I don't know if you would call that a hit, but
I mean, it came out. It was a single.
it did have a. Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
moderate. Well,
it's
yeah, it was a
yeah,
moderate hit.
yeah. I would have been greedy. He was definitely generous. That nigga used to give his money to charity. Shit, you know.
Hell, he would have gave Bubbles a hit too. Let's be real.
Yeah, give his own monkey a hit. You know. That's why he was so great because like there's no other artist like Michael, yo. Because that nigga was giving his own millions of dollars to charity and to all type of funds and shit, doing fundraisers. And they tried to railroad this nigga like twice, talking about he touched kids and all that. Like, fuck out of here.
Mm.
How dare you?
Man, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, you two? How y'all doing? This your boy Vantage in the building. I got my homeboy trying the building with me.
Yo. The king of pop.
So on this day in music, it's Bon Jovi with Slippery When Wet. This is their third
classic.
studio.
We're gonna talk about some Bon Jovi on here, man. You want to do talking heads all day.
Bon Jovi's coming soon, bro.
We're gonna do some Bon Jovi, some real rock.
I told you Bon Jovi is coming soon, nigga.
Okay.
You just be patient, nigga. Damn. Everything we be talking about.
Right here. I need where Eric at? Eric, I need this in my collection.
Damn, I didn't know you like Bon Jovi like that. Calm down.
Yeah. I watched the bio series they did on what was that, on Hulu?
Yeah. I need to watch that.
Good. That was good.
Alright. But yeah, this is actually is between this one and Keep the Faith. That's my favorite albums they've ever done. And judging by Try's reaction, it's an album that we have to talk about very soon. Judging by Try's reaction. But
I'm saying that.
No, because like damn, nigga, like I love Bon Jovi, but you like when we gonna talk about Bon Jovi?
Yeah, because this is like an actual rock group that I like. not Metallica and Cream and all them motherfuckers.
Hey, don't watch what you. I don't care about Metallica, but watch what you say about Cream.
You remember the shade you threw to Green Day yesterday?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember what I said, but Bon Jovi was a better band though.
So Lord, I got Green Day over them.
Respect. Okay, Sam, I got Van Halen over Bon Jovi. Hey, I'm not mad about that. Van Halen.
I like Bon Jovi more.
But yeah, but Slippery When Wet. This is like their best-selling studio album. You can also say this was like their breakthrough success. You know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like "You Give Love a Bad Name."
You give love a bad name.
They also dropped my favorite song, "I'm a Cowboy."
Yes.
I'm wanted.
That's my joint.
Dead or alive.
Yes.
That is the MTV VMAs performance. If it wasn't for that performance, we would not have Unplugged.
Ooh,
yes. That was actually technically they did that with acoustic guitars. Richie and John did that with acoustic guitars and shit. One of my favorite VMAs performances in history. You know what I'm saying? We might have to do a top VMAs performances at one point.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah. Let's do that for VMA week.
Yeah. We're gonna do that VMA week. Yeah. Living on a Prayer, which I'm not gonna hold you. I love that song. I'm a little tired of that song. A little bit. But I don't hate it.
That's from the Rocky IV.
That was from Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Chris was what got me into that song.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, this album has songs like Let It Rock, Without Love, Wild in the Streets, you know what I'm saying? This is glam metal done right, in my opinion, you know, because you guys know when it comes to glam metal, it's certain artists I fuck with glam metal, Def Leppard, Motley Crue, whether people want to say it or not, depending on who you ask, Guns N' Roses, even though I wouldn't call them fully glam metal, but that's the video for a different day. But stupid motherfuckers like Rat, Cinderella, Poison, Warrant, trash. This album right here, this is the fun glam metal that I fucking like. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like none of them groups you said.
Which one? Like Rat and Cinderella?
Warrant and I don't like none of those groups.
Yeah. Even though Cherry Pie is a banger, depending on
the song. Yeah.
She's my chick. I'll fuck with that.
Poison that was in the 80s.
Yeah. Poison. It depends. I hate Every Rose Has Its Thorn,
I like
but I
that
love.
song.
Oh wow, okay. I like.
Every rose has its
Please,
thorn.
please, I'm so. If you sing that song, that's one that's stuck in my head. Just
Oh,
Brett Michaels. Brett
I gotta
Michaels
I
singing.
gotta add that to my Whitish Wednesday playlist now.
Give me, give me. It ain't nothing but a good. That was
You know that
okay.
song too.
Unskinny Bop. That was my joint. Unskinny
Yeah.
Bop. But yeah, Bon Jovi. This was the primitive album from them. Keep the Faith again. That came out in '92. I definitely have to talk about that at some point, though. But what do you have to say? Because I know you have a lot to say about Bon Jovi.
Classic album, classic major rock anthems on this album, man. And um yeah, Bon Jovi, you know, he from Jersey, John Bon Jovi. They from out there, and you know, I love the bio series they did for them, and how, you know, they talked about when they all started as a band, and going through each album that they did, you know, how the writing process was with John when he was started to write songs for the band, and you know, then when Richie came on, and they were like writing songs together, and they formed like a friendship, and and this was like done during the pandemic because he had surgery on his vocal cords. So there was something wrong with his vocal cords.
Hmm.
He had like a I don't know if he had like a cyst. He had something on with his vocal cords that he had to get surgery for, and they put him like at home during the pandemic, and he was like he had like vocal training every day, and it was great, man. It was just a great story, and you know, the success that they had, and then like when he took like a break from the band to do like his solo album for Young Guns, and then when he started like dabbling in acting, and just a great story for this very rock group. And this album, like I know the songs because again, like in pop culture, a lot of these songs were like in movies and commercials and even games. Like when I started playing Rock Band for Xbox 360, a lot of these songs were in that game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it just showed the the greatness of Bon Jovi. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you think of like Jersey, you know, rock artists, you know, everybody thinks of Bruce Springsteen first, the boss. You know, but Bon Jovi, they're like right there with the boss, and even Bruce Springsteen was a part of that documentary series. So
fuck
that was
Bruce.
cool to see.
Fuck Bruce Springsteen. That's what I say.
You don't like Bruce Springsteen?
Hell, he's the most overrated rock artist of all
Oh
time.
God, I wouldn't say all that now. I'm not I know some of his songs. I'm not like a
Yeah,
big,
let's
like
let,
I know some
let,
of his joints, but I don't think he's the most overrated. I mean,
let's call
I
White
think she
Man.
overrated than him. I think she
Who?
more overrated than that nigga.
Sheer, as in Sonny and Sheer.
Yes, Cher,
I,
Cher.
I I wouldn't go that far either.
You like
In my,
Cher?
I like a few Sheer songs.
Yeah.
I like a few.
Never liked her shit. I don't even think she gorgeous. I think she ugly as fuck. And she had like all kind of surgery.
You know what? She got. I'm gonna say this might be the only time I'll say this about anybody, but she got more gorgeous after the surgeries. I hate to say it. Like '80s,
Uh,
'80s sheer. Like if I can turn back that
don't like
sheer.
it. I
Yeah,
remember when that shit that was that the video where she like was wearing that leather thong shit.
yeah, yeah.
They made too much out of that. I'm like, this bitch have no ass. Like if that was J Lo, y'all would have been it would have been controversy.
If I can turn back time.
I'm like, no, not a fan of shit. I don't see the
Yeah.
hype for
Wait. Okay. Okay. I'm not a
me and
sheer.
Sam on share. So both of y'all could do like a share live
Hey,
stream.
hey, I'm not a sheer diehard sheer fan, but I respect her legend. I respect it more than
I mean,
Bruce.
yeah, she did her thing back in
Overrated
the what was it
Springsteen.
like the 50s, the 60s?
'60s.
So I mean,
Yeah.
shit, that she was taller than that nigga. Like, how did he pull her? How did? How
That's
did Sonny
that's a
Post say
good
it? Like
question.
that? She was like 6 feet tall, and he was like a midget.
Hey man, hey. Say what you want to say about Sonny, but Sonny was a musical genius. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. I remember
Sonny
them from
was
the Scooby Doo. They used to be in the Scooby Doo mysteries.
no the new Scooby Doo movies.
I'm like, why they got Sonny and Cher with Scooby Doo? Like, what the fuck y'all
No,
doing?
they had Don Nuts, Dick Van Dyke, the
Right.
Harlem
The
Globetrotters.
Harlem Globetrotters, Batman and Robin. I'm like, what y'all doing? What is this?
I was like, hold on, where was Billy Preston? Where was Stevie Wonder's blonde ass?
Yo. They had
You know,
anybody up in there, man. That shit was
uh,
crazy.
I like the new Scooby Doo mystery, but I was just like, when was the Brady Bunch going to show up?
They were doing too much with that. Way too
But
much.
yeah, but back to Bruce overrated Springsteen. I just never liked his ass, in my opinion. Like, yeah, let's give the white man the moniker the boss, even though he's still
Like
never.
like 80s Bruce. I know 80s Bruce songs. Like I didn't really pay attention to this shit like in the 90s and stuff. But 80s Bruce, like with like the you know, Born in the USA era, like that shit, he was huge with that.
Hey yo, rock and roll fan. I heard that album. That shit was fire. But I hate Born in the USA. I hate that. I hate the one from '82. Yes, Sam. Frank Sinatra over Bruce.
I don't
Yes.
like Frank either.
Okay, we're gonna start with this review before I cuss try
No,
out.
not a fan.
We're gonna start with this review because I feel like I'm gonna cuss try out right now.
Yo, they did their thing. I just wasn't a fan of his and shit like that.
Start spreading the
The
news.
Rat Pack, we the new Rat Pack over here, nigga.
I'm leaving
It's the new
today.
Rat Pack. It's Reg Thompson, your boy Burrow, Cavase, Ant, Mike,
Mike.
Eric. We the new Rat Pack.
Now we
Ashley, it's the new Rat Pack over here, and we ain't fucking singing.
now we're gonna call ourselves the Renaissance Crew. That's what we're gonna call
The
ourselves.
Renaissance Crew, and we need a logo for that.
We ain't. Oh, Lashia. Let's add Lashia too,
And
because
Lashia is part of it too. Yes,
Lashia wants to get included with everything. And shit.
right.
I love Lashia though. That's my homegirl.
Yes,
Love Lashia. But yeah, I like that, the Renaissance Crew. Yeah.
right.
Oh, let's add your homeboy DM too. Your homeboy and
DM,
Jay
yeah.
and Jalen.
We gotta bring. Oh yeah, Jalen. We gotta bring DM back on here. We gotta bring
Yeah,
DM.
because he always be sending me his live video, but every time he sends that shit to me, I always mean out. I'm always out
Yeah.
when he sends that shit. I be feeling bad.
Mondays at 9 p.m. Back to the lab. YouTube.
Okay, cool. All right, now, okay, 10 people. All right. So I guess if we talk about Bon Jovi, that's when niggas want to show up and shit. Oh, well, yeah, with talking heads. But today's album we're going to talk about is the Force MD sophomore album, Chillin. This album came out December 15th, 1985, which explains like their dope ass fur jackets. This came out on Tommy Boy Records. This came out with singles such as Tender Love, Here I Go Again. There's another single though. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Oh wait, those are oh 1+1. How can I forget 1+1? Okay.
Here I go again.
Don't even get me started on that one. I'm gonna go crazy with that song.
Yep.
Don't get me started yet. Yeah, don't get me started yet. The Force of these consist of members Jesse D, TC, Stevie D, Mercury, and Trisco. It was produced by Robin Halpin, Joey Gardner, John Hickman, and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. All right, so Force MDs last week, 13 people. Okay, look at us doing something right. Okay. So last week we talked about the very brilliant Love Letters album, which I feel like that's a very dope album. And so after the release of Love Letters, Tommy Boy, they pretty much told them that they wanted them to scale back. Oh, before I get into that, I forgot to mention last week, they also had an original member by the name of Khalil, but he left before the group actually made it big because of the fact that he joined the Nation of Islam. But that
Oh,
does not mean we'll see the last of Khalil. So stay tuned on that. So that's why he was replaced by Mercury. So back what I was saying. So Tommy Boy, they pretty much told the group to scale back on the hip hop and focus more on the R&B and the ballads and shit too. And it's kind of ironic because Tommy Boy's best success was with the rappers and the hip hoppers and shit too.
Right.
And I feel like they did this so that they can compete with New Edition. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna mention New Edition throughout the Force MDs, but this might be the most time I'll mention New Edition when it comes to the Force MDs because there's gonna be a lot of links to them throughout this review from what I looked up. And at that time, New Edition, they were kind of scaling back on the rapping when they dropped the '85 album, the Little Bit album and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
All this love album,
all for love, yeah.
all for love, yeah, yeah. So they started scaling back on the hip hop because they went from Candy Girl to Count Me Out, but their
Mm.
best R&B contribution, ironically, was also produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. See, all these links.
Yep,
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis had forced them these first.
yep.
But we'll talk more about them in a minute. We'll talk more. Also, too, they were supposed to have also been on Crush Groove, but they were replaced by New Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, because I guess because New Edition was the more popular name, but they still contributed the Tender Love for the soundtrack of
Mm.
Crush Groove, which that might be a soundtrack we'll add to next month too.
Okay.
Might be because we got some heavy hitters though. We got some heavy hitters. But yeah, man. So at that time too, they were working on the Chillin album. They got a more marketing and everything like that from Tommy Boy Records. And this might be the last time Tommy Boy actually looked out for Force MDs. Stay tuned for that for next week. That's all I'm going to say. But this is the album cover right here. I've always loved this album cover. They actually had two album covers for this album though.
Yeah.
One of them had like the Kangals, like the traditional '80s vintage wear and stuff like that too.
Yep.
I've always preferred this album cover better because I'm always a guy that rock fur coats and like it's more
Oh,
Staten Island. It's more
drug dealer Reg.
paid in full.
Right, paid in full, Reg Thompson.
Don't be saying my name. Don't be saying my name like that with drug dealer. Don't be saying my full name like that with a drug dealer, man. What's wrong with you? Chill out. Chill out, nigga. Chill out, nigga. Damn. I'll fuck with you. But Q said, yeah, that reminds me of New Editions. Yeah, the self-titled New Edition album from '84. It
Yeah.
does kind of have its similarities. Another
Uh,
New Edition link. See?
yep.
Yeah, Christian, we'll talk more about Tender Love and see y'all. Damn, all these niggas know about Tender Force MD. This is what I like to see. Different. This is what I like to see. I like this shit. Rock and roll fans said, I believe that Force MDs has better voices and harmonies than New Edition. I agree.
I disagree.
I agree.
Not when you got Bobby and Ralph and Ricky Bell. Those
Okay.
things are better than
Let
anybody.
let's. I love Bobby. Let's not act like Bobby was everywhere on them New Edition records and shit like that.
But that's the reason why he left, because he wanted to be the lead singer.
Yes. But if I have a choice between TC and Ralph, give me TC any day.
I'm picking Ralph.
I'm picking TC.
When Ralph had his voice, he don't have the same voice no more. Though.
Mm.
His voice
Well,
is very different.
TC always kept
like when you see them in concert and they gotta do like Candy Girl in the earlier songs, it's a different speed.
That's why TC always kept his voice intact before the
Right.
day he died.
Right.
Before the day he died and shit. But I respect your opinion because Ralph is dope. I feel like Ralph was at his top prime with that Heartbreak album. That was when he was at his most Michael Jackson.
Definitely.
Because he was doing some of his best Michael Jacksonisms on that album. And I mean that in a good way.
Right.
Speaking of Vogue, I'm watching the Temptations miniseries right now and shit.
Check you out.
Yeah, man. Because I've been seeing all these fucking memes and shit. I'm just like, damn, y'all got me watching the Temptations and shit. Temptations forever.
God.
That's like the most quoted black miniseries ever, man. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Right.
Alright. So this album has like 8 songs. We're gonna get started with the first track on 1+1. This was a dope track right here. Very dope, very feel good track. 1+1. You know what I'm saying? Very, very dope track. I love that beat and everything like that too.
I don't like this song because it reminds me of New Edition. This is
You
a
know
song
what?
that New Edition could would have did better.
There's another song I said the same thing too.
Hmm. The beat sounds like something New Edition would have did. The vocal arrangement.
Definitely. Yeah, it does have like a new edition s kind of vibe and stuff like that too. But there's another song I had to say is more new edition. But
Yeah.
track number two, my favorite Foursome D songs and my favorite song on this album, Here I Go Again.
Here I go again.
Now, I hear a song like this try, and I have to say, I cannot see Ralph sing a song like this. Ricky, maybe. Ricky, maybe. But
Bobby,
Ralph, I don't
Bobby
know.
could have did that too.
Possibly. Depending on what Bobby album, though. Because if it's like the first album, like the King of Stage or Don't Be Cruel,
Uh,
yeah, definitely. But the Bobby period album, nah, I don't know. But
yeah.
back to Here I Go Again. This is one of the greatest R&B songs ever. Just the way TC starts it off with a little acapella, and then he had the like little strings coming in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is like the closest we'll ever hear Smokey Robinson, Little Anthony. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so many great vocal riffs on this one. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
mean, but you know what? I hate the video. I love the video and I hate the video. I'm gonna tell you why. I love the video because it's so romantic. I
Mm,
love the fact that they were in their neighborhood and everything. But I hate the video because they played a single version of this song. I love the album version with the bridge and
yeah.
everything after the why is only and then excuse me. They get to that part, you know, when he does that little bridge, and this is what's missing in
Uh-huh.
R&B songs today. The fucking bridge.
The
You know what I'm
bridge, right?
saying? I'm trying to pull it up. From the love we have together brings me to a door. I dreamt that
Mm.
we can last forever. I mean, come on, man. Like
That's a
he was
classic,
just going
classic
in, and then
song.
exactly, and then all of a sudden with the harmonies coming from the group members, that
Mm,
here I go again. I mean, it just always gives me chills. Like,
yes.
my God, this is just one of the greatest R&B songs I've ever heard. And my favorite song on this album and shit too.
My
You know what
God.
I'm saying? For real, man. This might be TC's magnum opus for the group too, as a vocalist.
I agree. This
Whew!
was a good song, man. Definitely, there's a video for this. The song was just a great ballad. You know, TC killed it. You know, the vocals on it, just phenomenal record.
Definitely. All right, track number three. Uh-oh. Now this is the song I feel like has a new edition feel to it, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I actually like this record. Believe it, I actually like this record. You know, I can see this on like the All for Love album too. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Definitely has that feel good kind of thing. They still had a little bit of hip hop textures too with the beat, but at the same time, the R&B side of the things was still growing. So I like this one.
Yeah, this was some shit right here, yo. Definitely. I didn't care for it.
Are you serious? Really?
Oh, you talking about uh-oh, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like this one.
because it's new edition is.
No, I didn't like the beat or anything to it.
Mm, okay. Track number four, Chillin. Um, this one right here was another feel good kind of song right here. They had more of the hip hop roots with this one as well too. You know, they were a little rapping with this one. I like it. You know, I like this one.
This joint was fire. I like the beat for this. You know, they doing some rapping on here also. You know, I think it should have been a single.
I agree.
This was fire.
All right. Track number five, we at Foursome D's meets the Fat Boys. Yeah, the Fat Boys was a guest appearance on this album as well too. So you guys know back in the '80s, they used to have like a lot of these songs where it's like or battles where it's like two groups in one going back and forth and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one of the best known takes was like the Furious Five and the Treacherous Three doing a little verses and stuff like that, freestyling against each other. I mean, the Treacherous Three, they were rhyming over Earth, Wind, and Fire's "Let's Groove" and stuff like that at one point, which that was crazy as hell. And then Furious Five was rhyming over Chillin's "Got to Be Real" and stuff like that, which was a classic song too. This take, the Foursome D's was singing, were interpolating the Gilligan's Island theme song. I kid you
Yeah.
not,
Yep.
which was pretty ill. You know, I love that show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the Foursome D's came out, and they just, I'm the four, the, not the Force, the Fat Boys stole the show, in my opinion. Like that's one thing about the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys, man, they were entertainers. Like they were definitely entertainers and stuff. Like they
Oh yeah.
knew how to stole the show. Rest in peace to Buffy, who I would say is one of the illest beatboxers. Rest in peace to Marky D, one of the illest rappers and producers. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cool Rock Ski, you know, keeping the legacy alive and everything like that too. But
Yes.
I mean, they were the original, like before there was the Big E's, before the Rick Rosses, the Heavy D's, it was the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys.
Yep.
And I think at this time they were about to drop the Disorderlies movie too.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that was 87.
yeah.
Yeah, this joint was fire. And it had like the like you said, like they sampled the Gilligan's Island theme song,
Yeah.
and like they doing they lyrics is like in that same like note. You know what I'm saying? And they saying the fat boys were a little late. We waited till 5:30, so we broke into a freestyle rap. DVD was kicking it live. I love that shit. I was definitely this should have been a single too. You know what I'm saying? When you have like a legendary underrated rap group like the Fat Boys, doing a collab with Force MDs and they just made it fire. I'm like, this should have been a single.
Definitely. Yeah, Cube. Marky D passed away, I think 2020, 2020. No, 2020 he passed away.
Shout out to Cool Rockski. I did a couple live streams with him in the past. He's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw them shit. That was just for fire.
Yeah.
All right, track number 6, Tender Love. Now, to a lot of people, this is definitely their signature song. Originally, this was supposed to have been for New Edition, but New Edition passed on this. Then it was supposed to have gone to Freddie Jackson, but he didn't really
Wow.
fuck with it
Freddie
too.
passed on this? Wow.
Yeah, Freddie would have killed this too.
Yeah.
I mean, because
That's
I'm not gonna lie, after Freddie's first album, he kind of was kind of hit or miss for me too. I'm not gonna hold you.
definitely. Definitely.
That first Freddie
Yep.
Jackson album, "Rock Me Tonight,"
Yes.
ooh,
I got the single on vinyl. Did I ever tell you the story of how I went to his niece's birthday party when I was younger
no, you never did.
and we got food poisoning?
What?
Bruh. That I want to say I was in second grade, I think, second or third grade. And my aunt, she knew his I want to say she knew his sister. And we went to me and my cousin when we were little, we went to his niece's birthday party. I think it was in Harlem because he's from Harlem. And I don't remember the whole party. I remember we ate because they made like lasagna or spaghetti or something. And I remember eating that and we just got sick like the next day.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And
crazy.
yo, I gotta ask my mom if she remember that. Yeah, and but he wasn't there though. He wasn't at the birthday party. But I found out that it was his niece that the party was for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I'll never forget that. And since then, I've always been funny about like eating from other people, like going to, you
I don't
know,
blame you.
a barbecue, other people's cookouts or parties, and I don't really do that too often. So you know what I mean. But yeah, like I remember, like I want to say I was in second grade at that time when we went to the party and shit. But I remember that shit
That's
like it was yesterday. I'm like, yo, like never again.
that's crazy.
Yeah, you know.
I'm
And
glad. I'm glad you.
like my aunt was like friends with like his sister and all that. Like I think they were like working together or whatever. But that shit was crazy, b.
Mm,
And I got sick when I was in class. Like I had to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm
damn.
saying? Like that's when it happened. Like I got sick in class and then I had to go to the bathroom and had to like end up leaving school or whatever that day.
Damn. That's wild.
Yeah. Never again. So like you gotta be careful when you go to other people's houses or they parties or get togethers, like be careful what like check the food. Be
Yeah.
careful what you eating because I heard like a lot of people have gotten sick off of it.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Oh yeah. I mean shit, that was like mad decades ago, bro. I was back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So
I know, but
it
still.
wasn't nothing serious where I had to like I didn't have to go to the hospital or nothing, but I remember I had to flush out my system because of that shit.
Mm,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
man. But back to Tender Love.
Uh-huh.
So this was like one of the first major popular songs that Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis
Yeah.
produced and everything. And yeah, this was also on the Crush Groove soundtrack in the movie when
I
Blair
never
Underwood and Sheila E.'s character was, I think it was yeah, they're about to get.
I never bought that soundtrack out, the Crush Group soundtrack.
I mean, that shit was always expensive where I'm at.
Yeah, I never bought it.
Yeah, man. And this was always a great song too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember when I first heard this record, and I've always said to myself, you know, this definitely I could also see New Edition on this record and everything because I saw the video and the video was very dope,
Yeah.
very romantic and everything like that too. So yeah, I mean, if people want to say this is a signature song, I more prefer "Love Is a House," but I'm gonna get more into that next week. You know what I'm saying? So this was a dope one.
How did Buffy die? Who's Buffy?
Fat Boys, he had a heart attack.
Buffy?
Yeah, from the Fat Boys.
That was his name? Buffy?
Yeah, but
The
Buffy.
dude with
Yeah,
the glasses?
yeah, the dark skin beatbox. Yeah,
I didn't know that was his name.
wow.
I thought
I
he
never.
went under a different name and shit. His name was Buffy?
Yeah, Buff. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I never thought I'd see the day Q actually educated Try on something.
Right? He probably looked that up on Wikipedia, nigga. He wasn't even born when he fucking passed away.
Wow. I never
Wikipedia is a safety net.
I never thought I would see the day. I never thought I would see
I'm
the
like,
day.
who the fuck are you talking about, Buffy? I'm like, Buffy from.
Lord,
I'm thinking Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm like, who? Buffy.
it's a
I
miracle.
think I
We
know him
talk,
by his real name though. I don't. That's why I'm like, who the hell is Buffy?
you see, Try, I told you we're teaching this boy.
Yeah,
I told you we're teaching this
slowly,
boy.
slowly, slowly. He'll be up to speed in what, another 20 years.
I told you we're teaching this boy something, man. I told you. I'm proud.
Oh shit!
But yeah, that's how I say about Tender Love. It's a dope song.
This song was great, man. This song was another great ballad. You know what I'm saying? And man, uh, I could definitely see No Edition doing this.
Yeah.
The thing is, who would sing it? Would it be Ralph? Would it be Ricky, Bobby? Would it be a combination of them?
I would say Ricky and Ralph combined
And
because by
Ralph?
this time Bobby wasn't even recording like that by this time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bobby was gone. So yeah, so it would have been like Ralph and Ricky, and then like you would have like you would have Biv and DeVoe
Right.
doing the background vocals.
But also too, it's crazy because if Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis would have waited 2 years,
Uh-huh.
2 3 years, it would have also been on the Heartbreak album
On the
too.
right there with Can You Stand the Rain
Yeah,
and Boys to Men. Yo, that would have been crazy.
that's
Wow, yeah,
interesting.
this is a classic ballad, man. Definitely.
Definitely. Track number 7, Will You Be My Girlfriend? Another very great track right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, self-explanatory. This was written by Antoine and Stephen Lundy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Which, aka TC and Steven, and you can definitely let TC shine on this record too. So this one was pretty dope.
Yeah, this was fire. I like this. I like the beat for this, the bass line. Um, Definitely a nice album cut.
Definitely. And the last song is Walking on Air. Another one of my favorite tracks on this album. And again, another one of those early love songs that use that spoken word flow of singing and stuff like that, which I'll get into that in a minute. But this one, Walking on Air, definitely has that like Motown early 60s vibe, like mixing again with like the contemporary vibes of like
Yeah.
R&B of the 80s and shit like that too.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then the second verse where I think it was like Jesse rapping, he's talking about, I'm in love, girl. I want you to, that LL Cool J, I Need Love voice rapping and stuff like. But again,
Yeah.
this came out years before I Need Love
Right.
and everything too. So I like this. Is actually my second favorite track on the album.
But he did his thing.
Yeah,
He's it's a dope mid tempo track. You know, the synthesizers on it, the bass line was fire. I think it should have been a single. And he had, he kicked a little rap on here. He said, it was love at first sight, like from the start. The attraction of your body just stole my heart. Don't go away, girl, because I really care. You got my mind and soul just walking on air.
yeah, that
That's how
was
80s style.
for real. Yeah, man. That them '80s love songs, man. I'm telling you, them '80s hip hop love songs. Some of them be dope. Some of them are cheesy. I feel like if I had to pick a favorite at that time, I had to say Houdini's "One Love."
Yes,
You know what
that's
I'm
my
saying? That was
favorite.
like
That's my
that was
favorite.
like I like that more than LL's "I Need Love." To be real with
Yeah.
you.
I Need Love. I appreciate it. When it came out, I didn't like it back when it first came out. But many years later, I like it now. I think it's like one of his best love songs.
Yeah, it's a dope song.
Like if we had to do like a top five best LL love songs, it's right up there with Hey Lover for me.
Yeah, I got "Around the Way Girl" over both of them
Yeah,
tracks. To
Round
be
the Way
real
Go
with
was good. That'd be like top three.
you. Yeah.
I think those are like his most like iconic love songs that people know.
What would you call "I'm That Type of Guy"?
That ain't no love song.
Yeah,
That's
that's
he was just bragging on that song. And that shouldn't even have been a single.
I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah, I seen that in a record store too, like the 12-inch single for like $5. I'm like, I ain't buying this shit.
Can you buy it for me?
I would have, yeah. If I go back there and they have it, I'm like, yep. This is Reg all day.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to get more 12 inches and shit like that too.
Yeah.
So
So I'm like, I never liked that song.
I'm that kind of guy.
I like Jingling Baby. I like going back to Cali from that album. That
That was
shit.
dope.
Those two were great.
Hey, would you rather listen to "I'm That Kind of Guy" or that Curtis Blow love song from yesterday?
Oh what?
That Curtis Blow love song when he was singing.
Oh God. Can I have a third option?
Yeah. I'll give you MC Shan's "Love Me Left Me Lonely."
Oh no. You picked like the worst ones too. MC Shan, I don't like none of his albums. Him and Craig G, they made like the worst albums and they're legends, but their albums were not good.
I'm
I
weak.
guess I have to go with the LL song by default.
I feel you. But yeah, but overall, as of now, I might have to say this is my favorite Force in these album, a vast improvement over the first album. I felt like, Tommy Boy Records, they definitely knew what they were doing with the marketing of this group and everything like that too. Utilizing the strengths with the ballads. I'm kind of a little, I don't know how I feel about them trying to trim down the hip hop because I feel like that's what also made the first album unique in its own way. But at the same time too, the marriage between rap and R&B still was kind of shaky at this time. You know what I'm saying? So dare I say, I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. And by the time the next album comes out, that's when the problems start. But I'm gonna save that for another day.
When we doing that one?
Next Sunday.
Oh yeah, Force them these Sundays. Hashtag. I love this album. This album has some bangers on here. I wish they had released more singles on for here. But Tender Love was a huge hit, still a huge hit for them. Here I Go Again. Love that song. Force MDs meets Fat Boys, that should have been a single. The title track, Chillin, Will You Be My Girlfriend? I'm giving this 4.5. Love the dope 80s R&B and hip hop production and the songs, and I think but I don't know which one's my favorite yet. Like I love the first one. I love this one. Next week we'll see. We'll see
Yeah,
how I feel about that.
definitely, definitely. All right, so I'm gonna end this off right here because I gotta get some rest for work. You know how that shit goes. But tomorrow at 11 p.m. we got some bangers tomorrow and
Yes.
everything like that too. We're gonna do a double review on Larry June's "Doing It for Me" and Benny the Butcher's "Time Butch" album at 11
What?
p.m.
What's the other one we doing? Oh yeah, Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, man.
All
That's
I
gonna
heard
be.
was Larry June. So
I know, I know, I know. I mean, I would do separate days for both of them, but I'm trying to make some. I'm trying to make sure I do a lot
that's
before the Bruce Willis
I
week
don't
and
I
this.
don't even hear West Coast people talking about Larry June. That's a damn shame that a New York nigga like myself love Larry June shit, and I don't even hear y'all West Coast niggas talk about Larry June. Shame on y'all. Q.
Hey, hey, man.
Who's the other West
Every
Coast nigga to be up in here? And not Antoine. The other nigga.
who, Sh-
Um, huh?
who?
Not Antoine. The other cat that be from the West Coast. He only show up when we do West Coast shit.
You mean Sean?
Sean. He from out there, right? And he from Cali.
Yeah, I think like
He only
yeah.
show up when we do West Coast shit. He don't show up any other time. Shame on you all.
Hip hop is not
And
regional.
we can't talk about Tupac all day.
Hip hop is global, man. Hip hop is
You know what I
global.
mean? Larry June making some of the best music out of the West Coast. I don't hear none of y'all West Coast niggas talk about him.
Mm.
Yeah, they waiting for Snoop and Dre to come out.
Uh, Also, this week, me and Charles are gonna do a Blue Eyed Soul Day and
Uh-oh.
everything. He picked two Blue Eyed Soul albums that we want to talk about this
What?
week.
Blue Eyed Soul? And it's not Justin Timberlake? What?
Ah,
Wow.
I'm gonna reveal them Wednesday.
Okay.
And speaking of Wednesday, it's still gonna be our breezy Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? We got the Chris Brown's third album, Graffiti, which that's gonna be a trash review. I'm gonna be real with you guys on that.
I ain't hear the album yet, bro. I was a trash review.
To me, is I never liked the album, so
Oh wow. Do you have it?
nope. I only got one Chris Brown album. It's the exclusive joint.
You only heard one Larry June album? Where you been? He had a ton of shit. The Orange Print, The Night Shift, Great Escape with Alchemist last year, Spaceships on the Blade. Like, come on, bro. Catch up. Put down the Tupac. Tupac is gone. Put down the Tupac. Pick up Larry June.
Tupac back.
Shit. How much fucking Pac could you listen to, man?
Oh, y'all funny. But yeah, man. What was I gonna say? So also next week is gonna be our Bruce Willis week and everything like that too. I'm gonna send you the schedule by tonight and everything
Yes.
like that
I
too.
hope you put some gems in there. Did you put like the cut was it Color of Love or some shit?
No, it's a week. I put what I put. That's what I'm gonna say.
You put some bullshit in there. I already know.
I told you what I put.
You didn't show me the list.
I sent you a rough copy,
Did you
but
put like the reboot of what's the Charles Bronson movie he did over that reboot? Death
we'll,
Wish. You did Death Wish.
we'll see, dude. Nigga, the nigga came out with how many fucking movies and shit. I
Yeah,
try
but
to make
not
sure.
all of them is not all of them
It's
is
gonna
good.
be
Bro, he came out with some straight to DVD shit with 50 Cent. Not all of it is good.
I'm gonna come up with the movies, the shows, the music. It's not. It's gonna be a different kind of Bruce Willis week.
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Armageddon is a classic.
Armageddon this. It might be there, might not. You'll
The
see.
Fifth Element,
You'll see. I'm not.
Pulp
I don't.
Fiction. I know you love Pulp Fiction. I think that shit is overrated, but
I say it's overrated. Now,
that shit is
I can
overrated.
already tell you right now that's not gonna be there.
Yeah, I never cared for that movie.
Because mind you, when I think Pulp Fiction, I mostly think Travolta and Sam
Right.
Jackson.
Yeah, they
I
carry.
want I wanted to pick the Bruce Willis shit. I just immediately think of Bruce Willis when I watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Dracula's Wedding is one of my favorites from the Love Below. Love that collab with him and Khalees.
That was alright.
It has like a Halloween type of vibe to it too, with the video.
Q said, "Should I put down the Kendrick too?"
Nah, you could keep Kendrick playing all year. That's the king of the West right now.
Wow.
Keep Kendrick playing. Just bury the Pac albums.
Yeah, because I was like, you don't want to talk about Not Like Us. That's the anthem right now.
Exactly. That best song of the year. He
You don't
deserved
wanna-
every Grammy for that song.
He deserves every accolade.
He deserved a Grammy for demolishing Drake, and that Grammy hasn't been created yet.
Let me tell you
For
something.
demolishing an artist, they should give him a Grammy for that.
Let me tell you something. If the Grammys give Kendrick the Grammy for Not Like Us, and after they did not give Drake, I will forgive them for everything they've done bad to black people if they do that. I will forgive them for every black person that they disrespected. I would forgive them if they give Kendrick the Grammy for Not Like Us.
Have you seen the Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo arguing over movies? I haven't seen that. What video is that? I don't even know they were in.
Tony Yayo's always arguing with somebody, man. What the
What movies were they in that I know? I'm not talking about straight DVD crap. What I don't know no movies that they were in.
I didn't know he was in movies and shit.
Me, that's a new one to me.
Damn, y'all educating us. First Q educated Try, now y'all educating me and shit.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
All right, I'm telling you, Try, we taught these kids well, man. We taught them well.
We're gonna retire one day and hand over the keys to them. So make us proud.
Q educating Try and shit. Christian educating me like shit.
Tony Yayo was in a movie doing what? He could barely rap. The fuck was he doing? What Hollywood director put him in a movie?
You know, this is the era of the rapper cameos and shit.
Oh God, that's all 50. 50 put them in them films and shit.
But yeah, man. All I'm gonna say for the soundtrack month, we got some heat. This soundtrack month, we got some heat. You know what I'm saying?
Not Like Us is become a staple in Kendrick Lamar's discography. He has to perform it. He has to do it. Even if the beef was over him and Drake, he still got to perform it because people know that song. There's little kids that know that song.
You know, I want to say a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say a hot take. I love Not Like Us, but I don't want that to be the peak of Kendrick's career, in my opinion.
Right. But that is the summertime of his discography.
Yeah. Because Kendrick has dropped so many dope, complex, thought-provoking stuff. Not Like Us as a diss record. Oh yeah, that's fire. But I still got Beat the Grams as a diss record over Not Like Us.
It's not his best song ever, but it is definitely a staple in his discography now.
Yeah, it's just like people. It's like when they think Kendrick Lamar, clapping Kendrick Lamar, they just say Not Like Us and stuff like that. I'm just like, wow. And then the closest we ever saw to a diss track, like captivating the world and shit, was, I think the last one was
Hit 'Em Up.
No. There's been diss tracks after Hit 'Em Up.
Well, you know, I mean, for Pac, Hit 'Em Up was a huge diss record, but he had other hits after Hit 'Em Up. So it wasn't like that was like the thing that he was last remembered for.
Honestly, I would even say Drake's Back in Black, honestly. Because I remember when Back in Black first came out, and everybody was bumping that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I was bumping that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And it was only for one line.
Mm-hmm.
Keyword, one line niggas was citing. Is that your world tour or your girl tour? That one line, niggas kept bumping that shit. Not Like Us.
That was so Meek.
Yeah. Not Like Us had a whole quotables. They had whole quotables and shit.
But Meek ain't nobody to battle. Like, he ain't no lyricist to me. Man. You know what I mean? I didn't care about that beef. I'm like,
Meek ain't no Memphis Bleak to me either. So And that's the shit.
You know, I'm like, yeah, it's Meek Mill. Like, who can't beat him?
Mm.
You know,
But yeah, man, I'm just saying, if the Grammys
uh,
give Kendrick Lamar
he deserve it.
an award that Drake was
Yeah,
nominated in for Back in Black, I would forgive
definitely.
them for
He
everything they've
should
done.
be in. I'm talking about record of the year, song of the year, those major categories with the likes of Taylor Swift and Jelly Roll and whoever else is gonna be nominated. He deserved those Grammys.
I
That
forgot
is the
about
song
you.
of the year. That is the rap song of the year. That's also a diss record. And I've seen little babies that know that song.
I'm saying that
They
should be
don't know
record.
anything else
Yeah.
from Kendrick, but you turn on Not Like Us, they know that song.
And mind you, Kendrick is doing this independently. He's promoting
Right,
this shit independently.
right.
But
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He
See,
deserve it. That's
MTV, I don't know. The VMAs, they be on that Taylor Swift gang and shit like that too.
right. And it
I don't
don't mean
know
shit no more because they don't show videos.
exactly.
They don't
Matter of
show
fact,
videos. They show Teen Mom and shit.
the VMA should be in YouTube at this point. Let's keep it real.
They shouldn't
The
have the
Paramount
VMAs anymore because the
shit.
award is not as it's not it don't mean shit no more.
Right.
How y'all giving out video vanguards and they don't show videos?
Y'all they go to MTV Jams or BET Jams, all
Right,
that shit.
right. You got to go
MTV
to streaming for that
two.
shit. But the main station don't show it. They showing cat. Who the fuck is still getting catfish in 2024?
Don't even get me started on ridiculousness. They show ridiculousness
I
for
love that show. Because it's just stupid shit that white people doing there. I love that show, but
yeah, but if I have to watch 24 hours, I hear that weird white girl, that Chantel West Coast.
Chanel
if
she funny.
I have to hear that laugh for an
I love her
hour,
laugh. She just funny and goofy.
I mean she pretty, but that laugh is just so
Yeah.
unappealing to me.
That show they could keep on. They could get rid of Teen Mom
Like,
OG and Catfish
sound
and
like
all that other crap.
sound like fucking Kitty Foreman from that '70s show, man. Like,
Just keep on that show. Give me like the whole marathon, but get rid of everything else on that station.
but there was this one catfish I saw where this girl thought she was gonna be Bow Wow.
I saw that shit. She thought it was really him that was sitting. I'm like, that is not Bow Wow, bro. Bow Wow got other things. He going out with real celebrity women. He ain't fucking with you.
This nigga promoting do-rags now and shit.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man,
It's just
my
like
man.
the stupidest shit they got catfish for. I'm like, these niggas is some assholes, man. You
But
know.
yeah, but I'm gonna end this off right here and shit because I gotta get some sleep soon. But this has been funny as hell. Tomorrow, I know Try you're gonna be here on time tomorrow. I know
Under
that.
the Cherry Moon, I never liked that movie. I love the soundtrack.
Trash.
Parade is a classic, but that movie is horrible. Him and
What was
Jerome, I don't know and that French speaking chick, that was like a waste of an hour that I can't get back ever in my life.
bro? I wanted to laugh at the movie, but it was so bad I couldn't even laugh.
And to think of a movie studio green lit that shit to come out in black and white at that. That's another thing. I don't like a lot of black and white films.
They gave Prince a lot of control around that period.
Yeah,
Boy.
they said, here, Prince, do what you want. Oh no, that movie was trash.
No, Graffiti Bridge. They get a nigga too much control.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't need a sequel to Purple Rain.
Oh my god, I love Prince, man. I'm a huge Prince fan, but they gave that nigga so.
Let's call it what it is. He had some shit in his discography. Let's call it what it is. Not every 2000s Prince album was a classic.
The soundtrack saved that movie.
Definitely. Parade is a classic. That's it. If there was no movie, it would still be a classic album.
Oh my god, Prince, boy, I tell you. You know,
yeah, Prince, take $100, take $100 million of our
and this is why
bullshit.
Michael Jackson would never.
Right, Michael would never. Y'all can say what you want. Mike came out. Moonwalker is better than any fucking movie that came out.
Thank you.
And that was released on home video. Not in
Nigga
theater.
wasn't even trying to make a movie. He was just doing music videos through that
Exactly.
shit together.
That was released straight to video, not in the theaters, and that's better than anything Prince did film wise.
Hell, you know what? Let's talk about Madonna's Truth or Dare one day. We gotta do that.
Definitely.
You gotta do that. Yeah.
Madonna, that bustier she was wearing. I'm like, the fuck? And she had a weave. That's a weave she was wearing back then.
What was that motherfucker's name? Oliver?
She had those blonde was it the Blonde Ambition tour? And she was rocking that blonde weave. That's a weave she was rocking.
Well, that's talk about. I love Truth or Dare, but you gotta admit they gave her too much control.
They gave her too much shit she was doing on that tour.
Shit. Then the 1990, she came out with Dick Tracy, Immaculate Collection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Vogue,
one of the greatest hits collections ever.
I agree.
Love that album.
And Justify My Love. Ooh,
yes.
I got the single. Well, yeah, I love Prince. I love Michael. Those are two of my favorite artists. But let's not act like Michael knew his limitation. He knew his limitations. You know.
Michael ain't have none. He set limitations for niggas.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? He set limitations for niggas. Prince, on the other hand, he was just all out there. He didn't know his limitations.
Remember when he posed butt naked and Love Sexy album?
Right. You know, this I love Prince, but like his whole stance on rap was confusing because he didn't like rap, but he was fucking rapping.
See, the thing about it, he didn't like rap at first, but he grew to love it because he knew that was a moneymaker.
But at what point?
He respected like Public Enemies. He respected the like 2 Live Crews, if I'm not mistaken.
2 Live Crew out of everybody?
Because they fought for freedom of speech. So he respected, I think he liked Eve.
Hey, I love freedom of speech. I don't mean I was bumping that shit.
Hell, David Bowie stood up for 2 Live Crew in his concert too.
Right.
I'm
not a huge Bowie fan. I know some of his songs.
Nah, you're gonna be huge. You're gonna be a huge Bowie fan after we talk about Let's Dance. You ain't gotta worry about all that.
Let's Dance is my favorite.
That's gonna be the next Bowie review. You gonna because niggas over hate Let's Dance.
I don't know why. That track is banging.
I know why, because after that album came out, Bowie tried to do Let's Dance again and again in the 80s. That niggas got tired of that shit.
That could be the record label that wanted that though.
But Bowie also had creative vision with all his shit though. That's why he was White Jesus and D'Angelo's Black Jesus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, David Bowie was White Jesus. Let's keep it a buck. He was White Jesus. D'Angelo's Black Jesus. Selena was the Virgin Mary.
Selena, the one the chick that got killed.
Yeah, that got killed by that. What's her name? Esmeralda. That
little Mexican. He said Selena's the Virgin Mary. Wow.
Yeah, I'm joking. Let me stop. But yeah,
I'm not comparing. You comparing Prince and Michael. Prince and Michael and Madonna is who I grew up on.
He said The Wiz was trash. What?
You sitting up there comparing Prince and Michael. It ain't me.
Wow. He said.
I'm just saying. Let's not pretend like Prince ain't got no fucking shit in his discography. Y'all can't sit up there and tell me Under the Cherry Moon was a watchable movie. Wiz was okay, but I grew up on The Wizard of Oz. You know, Dorothy in Kansas. I grew up on that. I didn't grow up on the black version of the Wiz.
Yeah, I love the Wiz, man. Come on and ease on down the road.
You know, ruby red slippers and all that. That's the Wizard of Oz that I grew up on.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz was dope.
You know, Judy Garland,
one of the greatest actresses ever.
And I went to see the unofficial sequel in the theaters. Y'all remember Return of Oz?
Yeah.
When was that? Like 85, 86? I was a kid when I went to see that.
82.
No, that wasn't 82.
Yeah, Return of Oz, the movie came out in 82.
82?
Yeah.
That was after 82.
I could have sworn it came out in 82.
After 82.
I could be wrong though, but I mean, I should look at it.
I don't know about that. That was like a almost a horror version of the Wizard of Oz. When Dorothy went back to
You're
When
right.
she went back to the Emerald City and the Yellow Brick Road was all fucked up and shit.
You're right. It did come out in '85.
Yeah, 85. Yeah. What you don't know about that one? Underrated.
That was crazy. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this off right here. This has been fun as hell. Force MD's chilling. That actually is out of print, but y'all can find that pretty cheap online and stuff like that too. Y'all make sure y'all come tomorrow. We got some heat tomorrow for your ass. You know what I'm saying? We got some heat tomorrow. Yeah, I might even listen to this out when I'm at work tonight. So yeah, appreciate this try as usual, and I'll see y'all niggas later. Peace.